Welcome to your channel Ray of Hope, and this is going to be another classes for our series Bug Bounty and Web Application Penetration Testing. We have already covered in detail about horizontal privilege escalation and what is authentication, what is authorization, and what is access control. So if you want to see that video, please go ahead and watch our previous video. And if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment your views. Thank you. So let's go ahead and understand the fundamental of vertical privilege escalation. What is vertical actually? Basically, a user when trying to access the admin level functionality called vertical level privilege escalation. Let's understand a little bit more. Suppose a row level privilege user like you or regular user using Teams get the higher privilege like root, super user or administrator that enables them to delete the user, add the user, modify system configuration, and grant them or other unauthorized permissions. Understand this picture? Here, you or me have the user level permissions, right? But somehow we found the loophole in the system or infra or an application that leads us to get the admin level or root level of privilege. So what I can do now, I can perform all these actions, right? So this is privilege escalation vertical, right? We will be covering in detail too, right? So let's understand this way. Suppose over here, there's user A, there's user B, and then there is user C, right? Understand this. What is vertical access control? Admin user can reach resources and function that requires admin privileges. Okay, so A has the admin privileges. Therefore, this guy can access the admin privileges, right? A regular user can reach resources and function which requires user privileges. However, user cannot reach resources and function that requires admin privileges due to vertical access control, right? User B can access his functionality, their functionality. If user C wants to access, they can access their functionality. But if user C or user B wants to access admin functionality, they would not be able to access. Why? Because the application would have implemented vertical access control. Understand this way. Vertical access control mechanism is not implemented properly, then a normal user will have access to sensitive function. Like what? If like user A is admin, right? This guy is admin, and they can access the administrative functionality. User B and user C doesn't have admin privilege yet, due to loopholes and due to they have not implemented vertical access control. Now they can access admin privilege as well, and they can add, remove, and update data as well, right? So this is what the vertical access control is. Understand more. Suppose you are trying to fetch a data. You just say get view data. View data could be anything, and username could be equal to Ray of Hope, right? Or it could be ABC, anything, right? How the server will respond to this? Like username would be Ray of Hope, role username, like a role user, and data, whatever data we have requested in it, right? And what if they have not implemented vertical access control, and if we added the, instead of Ray of Hope, we add admin or administrator or administrative or root user or super user, then if there would be like a vulnerability, the server will respond us with this information, right? That's how a vertical privilege escalation happen. This is not that you only have to look for parameter. We have multiple others way. Even robot.txt file will reveal the sensitive information, right? Okay. Now, as we have got the understanding of what is vertical privilege escalation, right, and how it works actually, let's understand how to mitigate it, right? Because this is more important. What you would need to do, like role-based access control, which is RBAC, that defines precise permissions for each role and prevent unauthorized role and modification. Implement proper authentication and authorization. What is authentication and authorization? You can watch our previous video too, right? Okay. Apart from that, deny access by default. What does that mean? Unless a resource is intended to be publicly accessible, deny access by default. Furthermore, at core level, make it mandatory for developers to declare the access that is allowed for each resource and deny by default. Suppose this is a piece of code, right? This is a piece of code. What the developer has done over here, if requested user ID is equal to login user ID, only then you should show the data. If not, then you should server will respond us with unauthorized access 403, right? Because they have implemented one condition that if for requested user ID and ask user ID is not equal or is not same, then the server will respond with any error, right? So this is how you can mitigate the vertical access control, right? Let's understand this practically, right? Suppose over here, this is one of the lab or website that we are going to solve, right? Uh, at base talk about sometimes robot.txt file reveals sensitive information, right? Robots.txt. So what we gonna do? Hit enter. It is taking much time as usual. It could be my internet may not be that good. Okay. So can you see over here, guys? Like we have something called this is this allow function. Basically, in robots.txt file, you will see what are the parameter is allowed and not allowed, right? You will have it, right? So basically, we just wanted to see if they have implemented proper access control or not, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and copy this, right? Parameter like endpoint, and then I'm gonna go ahead and use it over here to see if I'm able to access the administrative panel or not. And there you go. That is taking much time as usual. Yes. So can you see we can access the admin functionality and we can also delete the Carlos user from here, right? And we solve the lab. So this is how one privilege escalation happen. We have another lab. Can we get the robot that path over here as well? Robots.txt. Let's see. No, no data found in the board.txt file. What else? Where else we should look for in order to perform vertical privilege escalation? Where our developer can reveal the data. If we go ahead and look in source code, right? And what if we search admin, right? Are we able to see anything? We have to look for very carefully. Okay. So we can see over here, right? We have one parameter, right? Endpoint. So we're gonna go ahead and try to use this. So now what happened, using source code, I am able to get the admin level of access because they have not implemented proper role based access control or vertical access control, right? And then therefore a normal user can access administrative panel, but with just the help of normal endpoint or parameter, you can say, right? So that's how the vertical privilege escalation happened. Definitely, we will be covering another bug in a critical way that we can change the parameter using Bob, so that can lead to get another data, right? So stay tuned with us. If you like the video, if you get understanding about it, do like, subscribe, and comment your views on it. Thank you.